Welcome back. Hope everybody had a good spooky season. As you can see here today, or if you didn't know, by the look of it, we will be cracking open some Mega Evolution Phantasmal Flames cards. Just got my pre-order in. Was able to get this one at the local game shop for $150. Was supposed to come with an ETB as well for a separate cost. The ETB has been delayed, but was able to pick up this and some extra packs while I was there. So we got a little more than one booster box worth of cards here. I mentioned before that, yeah, I probably will not be doing a ton of Pokemon. This may be the last of it. I don't want to say anything definitive. Of course, who knows? I am about as fickle as they come. I will change my mind for whatever reasons. But I have historically been on the same... my mind's been made up in the past. Pokemon's just weird to value in terms of what I like, even, versus even what, what the market likes. If I'm just trying to recoup the cost for these. There's the obvious hits for most sets. But even in most sets, I mean, it's not super obvious. They've kind of changed the naming scheme of what's good and why. Don't get me wrong. Magic does that plenty. It's just that I've kept up with, and I do keep up with Magic. For the most part, there's still even some treatments there that I might get the name wrong, but I might know what it is, and I might know what the card is, how rare the thing is that I'm holding. Just less so there for Pokemon these days. However, I did pre-order this one because it had Mega Gengar. So, I don't think there's any special treatments for Mega Gengar in this, and it kind of breaks my heart. But at the very least, I am really hoping we pull a Mega Gengar X. I've busted out the old Gengars that I have here. This is the first edition of the Fossil set. And this is just a fun one that some friends got me a while ago for my birthday. So yeah, I'll be drawing on their energy, hoping, praying. I don't think it'll be too hard to hit a Mega Gengar. We have, I think, 42 packs to get through, something like that. Fingers are crossed. We will go through these relatively slow to start here. Vibrava, Sandile. You know what? Let me just... There we go. Makes it easier for me, makes it better for you. It might switch cameras on occasion, but pay no mind. Otad Linoon. A Blowtorch. Alright. Now, I think it was in the last ones where it was like, now we're going to get into 3 that can be hits, but they will be the reverse foil no matter what. That means the foil on the edge here. Well, I say no matter what. If it's not a hit, if it's not like one of the full art cards or whatever. So it's 2, just like that. Actually, it's 2 that are like that, and then it's the one that is a guaranteed rare, but this one could also be your alternate art, your double rare, whatever it might be. This is just your regular foil Toxtricity, which honestly... the blending of the poison and the electric types, they did an amazing job. I think actually, I may very well not be the only one who harbors that opinion, but Toxtricity is a pretty badass Pokemon. Executed quite well. Alright, well, now we'll go pretty quick through these. Oh yeah, there we go. lastly, we're going to set you aside. Looking for all three, of course. Lastly, okay, well, you know what? We are just looking for the one now. I don't know if he is in this set as just as Gengar, or if it's only the Mega Gengar X. There's our two reverse foils. There's our rare with Zacian. Oh god. Oh, yeah, that's me. At a terrible pace. I was just thinking about how many packs we have to open and how fast I tend to go. You know what? Even, I mean, we've gotten the first few out of the way, so we'll try to speed through this a bit quicker here. Clyze or Palmot. Duraludon. Into Suicune the rare. Suicune? 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 Pretty sure the show has pronounced it Suicune in the past, but pretty sure they've also changed up the way they pronounce things. Curious who comes up with the American versions. I say American. That's very American of me to say. Westernized, the English versions of these names. I do know there's other countries that have their own versions of the names as well. Wonder who gets to come up with those. Some of them are so very creative. Huge kudos. Meloetta into Suicune. Suicune? Suicune? Wonder who comes up with American names. Yada yada yada. This is funny enough, it's coming off the back of a YouTube rabbit hole I went down. You know, this is looking very familiar, is it not? YouTube rabbit hole I went down of people opening packs. Moltres. Man, when I was a kid, Moltres, big hit, big Pokemon. Yeah, opening these packs that they've, you know, attempted to scan in this way or that way or whatever, and it you know, kind of thing that's supposed to scare you away from buying loose packs online, which, you know, yes, very much it should. I don't sell loose packs online. I don't buy loose packs online, but seeing some of the stuff that people try, man, it's wild. Bramblegast into, oh my gosh, man, our 6 extra packs there were duds, complete duds, right? I mean, wait, those are the loose packs. Did I buy scanned packs? Oh no. Kidding. Local shop, wonderful place, great guy who runs it, great people who work there. No, I mean, I don't even think he would have the time to scan them, even if he wanted to. Let's see here. Yeah, just sketchy shit. It's pretty sad to see, but glad to get my hands on some packs I know are safe. Reshiram. And I think it was generally, ooh, wow, 2 reverse foil rares into, ooh, yeah, there we go. Just the double rare, just your typical card, but oh man, the treatment on that. I mean, like, you see this, I mean, oh man, I feel it. Oh, like, you would think, right? You would think that that's worth something, or it could be. I'm gonna set that here. I'm gonna set these reverse rares there, just because again I have no idea what's worth what. So all right, let's take a look. Apologize, I'm kind of just grabbing at a random number that I know isn't too high. Fabular Gloom. Alright, we're into the foils. And I think this was like the way that the American packed cards, this is how they kind of prevented it. So you can't use like a metal detector on it, but people were still trying to, ooh, look at that. Alright, this is a 1 gold star. Someone tell me what that means. Is this an art rare? Secret rare? Secret art rare? Don't know. But it is an ultra, it's a full art card. I know that. So there's AC in there. Ludicolo. Yeah, again, just crazy stuff people are attempting, which I got to give credit where it's due as well, to the Pokemon company, whomever it is that comes up with how they print and pack these things, that, you know, finding ways to combat this stuff. Battle Cage. Ooh, another one. Yamper. The 1 gold star. That's pretty adorable. Did he... Oh. I'm going to pull this off. It looks a little bit like he chewed that up and there's puff coming out. When you come home and your dog has devoured whatever toy they have, there's nothing but piles of fluff across the house or across the yard. Snubble. Remember Snubble's reveal in the first Pokemon movie? They had like a little intro thing, and Snubble was one of the Pokemon there, even though he didn't come out until Johto. Murkrow, Bronzong, and regular foil hollow Reshiram. Alright, you know what, how are we doing it before? Take that, we know that that's an energy, and then it's these 3 cards that could be a hit, right? So we'll go, let's put that at the bottom. We can take a quick look through these, with the cards, some of them kind of cute. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a little pile of potential hits here. I keep trying to open these on camera as if like it's just ingrained in my brain, knowing that, like, you know, hey, there can be, if he takes it off camera, maybe he's swapping them out. I mean, like, who the hell am I swapping them out for? You know, just to pretend like I just got a big hit. I mean, one way or another, I got the big hit, right? Like, so why does it matter? Oh, I count. Oh, there's an energy there, I think. Yeah, energy. Okay. I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that, Reshiram. There's Ludicolo again. Not in the special art. Yeah, there's another question. Who decides who gets the special treatments, right? Like, let's be real. Why did Ludicolo get a special treatment and our boy Gengar, Mega Gengar X, did not? Who allowed that to happen? Unless I'm crazy. I really hope, I was looking at the wrong sources. I was barking up the wrong tree. I hope that I will find myself incredibly surprised as I pull through here and find myself a, you know, secret art Mega Gengar X kind of thing. I know it's Charizard. I know Charizard's the one that everybody wants. Charizard's, once again, the big hitter of the set for multiple reasons. I get it. But I also kind of don't get it. You know? I'm not even saying, like, don't give it to Gengar, or don't give it to Charizard. Give it to Charizard, sure. But like, Phantasmal Flames. You're talking Ghost Flames. That's what you're saying there. Phantasm, right? Ghost Flames. Mega Gengar, Charizard. Okay. Mega Charizard. You're looking, you know, I mean, you could say that maybe somewhere in here is, like, you know, Chandelure or whoever. Was that the fully evolved version with Chandelure? You know, maybe they deserve something. No, you know, it's like, but Gengar's a big hitter. People love Gengar. People love Charizard. Give them both the treatment. I don't know. I have no clue how many big treatments Gengar has had in the past. Maybe that's part of how they decide. Maybe licensing. Couldn't tell you. But if it was quite literally just pick and choose and somebody got to make that choice, I curse them. I curse them for not giving us hope. Unless I'm wrong. Which I'm still praying I am. Dawn. Olympics. Dawn. No. Dawn was season. Dawn was Gen 4. And Mega Evolution came out Gen 6? Was Mega Evolution around for Gen 5? Black and white? No. Right? Yeah, because Kalos was all about Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution and Fairy types, because that was the introduction of Fairy types. Was it in Gen 5? I don't think so. What do you have? You had Mega Evolution. And then you had, because then you go to Gen 7. And Gen 7 was Alola. And you had Z moves. And that was the gimmick. And then you go to Gen 8. Gen 8 had Gigantamaxing. And that was Galar. And then you go to Gen 9. And that was Paldea, and they had Terramaxing. That's what it was. Terastallizing. Yeah. I was gonna say they had Paradox, and they did. They do have the Paradox Pokemon. That is a thing. But yeah, Terastallizing. That was your gimmick. You know, you get it once, use it wisely, kind of shtick. Which, out of all of them, you know, they did a good job with Mega Evolutions at the beginning. I thought I loved them. But, you know, you're talking to someone who never played, whether it's the card game or it's the handheld game. I never played it competitively. I don't think I played it online ever. Like, I might have gone online to try and trade to you know, for the sake of evolving a Pokemon or something. But even then, I usually had friends around who I could trade with. Yeah. Alright, well, that's my Pokemon rant for the day. This is literally, gonna be totally honest, this is just tiding me over. This is my cope for, I say cope, this is this is my hit. This is still fun to open. Obviously, I don't have as much fun. I don't think I'd do something, you know, like this, like the mega pack or whatever you want to call it for Avatar. Maybe by the end of it I will, because I have so many boxes coming in for Avatar. But it's still fun. And like I said, there is still, you know, I have my chase card. I am looking for that Mega Gengar X, which I'm hoping is not really like a crazy ask for a whole box of cards, right? Like a whole box plus 6. 42 packs, 1 Mega evolution card. I believe that means it's just a double rare. Never seen any that went for any crazy amount or anything. Everybody's always, value-wise, they want to get their hands on the alt rares, the secret alt rares, and whatever they're art. So your art rares? Yeah. I was just talking with a friend coming home from picking these up. How crazy. I mean, here I am doing it too. How crazy, like when I was a kid. You know, find my way into Hobby Lobby, be there with my mother or my father to see that box of boosters sitting on the counter and asking so very nicely if we could just get one booster box or booster pack. One booster that I could take home and open. And we would very often. We'd get the one, and it's been a long time since then. I do remember having to do some chores to earn them on occasion. We'd buy them, and my mother would hold on to it until I'd complete whatever task she had for me, and sometimes she'd buy it and I'd just get to go home and open it. And everyone was obsessed with, all the kids were obsessed with Pokemon. It was all we wanted to do was trade cards, play cards, find the newest toy, play with that, watch the show, obviously play the game. Everybody suddenly had a Game Boy. I had a Nintendo 64. My brother had a PlayStation. You know, people had those, but it was suddenly everyone had the Nintendo 64. I'm sorry, the Game Boy. Game Boy Color. Atomic Purple. That was my my first Game Boy. And yeah, the feeling, the sensation of opening packs then, man, like every single card. Whoa, what did I just do? Did I somehow manage to flip that, or I'm gonna have to watch that again or see if that was, did you guys see that? I'll have to look back at that. That felt a little weird. If I managed to flip that somehow, good job me, I guess. I loved every single card. I enjoyed every single card in ways that I wish I could even describe. It's some kind of magic that's just lost as you grow older, or as I grew older. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it is. It is the magic of being a child and just being in love with something and giving yourself wholly over to your imagination. It was so good. 2, 3, 4. Every single pack, every single card. You know, towards the end, you know, maybe, yeah, there were some commons that I didn't care about as much because everybody, you know, disliked those commons. You know, who needs Rattata? You know, but opening the first packs I ever opened, I still remember just how excited I was to look at them and to learn about them, read everything on the card, know everything on the card. And again, it's words that I can't even really describe to you of how magical that moment was, those moments. And here I am, ripping open 30-something packs. Rapid fire. It's been, oh, sorry about that. Looking at less than 25 minutes here for a total of 42 packs. Probably be a little over, maybe almost 26 minutes once we're done. And of course, we haven't looked at the actual potential hits themselves. And that'll be the fun to actually go through and see what's there waiting for us. But, you know, kind of condensing that magic down. And I don't think it's crazy. I'm not saying that I've changed and it's for the worse or anything. I've grown up. I'm older. And I know that. I get it. Even if I open one of the original boxes these days, I don't think it's like I'm going to recapture that magic or anything. A lot of this is just gambling for me these days. Degenerate gambling, and I'm totally fine with that. Again, I don't spend any money that I can't afford to lose. I can get some good deals with the local shop. Again, this was 150 bucks. It's not nothing, but you know, it's 150 bucks that I am totally prepared to part with. Do not expect to make back. I don't spend it thinking that it's okay because I will make some back. I spend it saying goodbye to that 150, and then if I do get any back by selling, then great. Can put that back into the fund of things that we can continue to buy and crack open. All right. I'm gonna do a little adjustment here. Can I? That's about as much as I can get up there, huh? Well, that will have to do. All right. Here is our stack of maybe there's something good in here out of that whole box. It's funny, about halfway through I was actually going to stop and say, you know what, I'll just open the rest of these offline. But so, you know, we're this far through. Let's see what we get. All right. We have, oh, well, there's something already. This is, okay. And I know it's hard to see. I apologize. The light does not help. I'm not going to try to zoom in because I know I'm going to break something. Maybe if I just give this a little, oh, there we go. It's silver. 2 silver cards. I'm sorry, 2 silver stars. Don't know what that means. Again, I know it's something special. I'll just set that over there. Give ourselves some more room here. A hit of sorts, but it's, I think it means that maybe there's a better version of that in there somewhere. That's what I typically see. There's 2 gold stars of that in there somewhere. All right, Piplup. Sorry, the camera has not decided to refocus on our hands here. Ceruledge. Going through half of them because I can't quite hold all of them in one hand. Mega. NCX, that's 2 of those. I'm going to put them over there just because I think there is a chance I can get them listed to sell for something. Genesect the rare. Mega. Lopunny X. Oh, I believe that's 2 gold stars too. I'm going to zoom in and see what it like. Oh, yeah. How well can you do? Here we go. Nice. I think that might actually be a decent hit. I have not looked at the prices of any of these cards, so I have no clue. But because it is the 2 gold stars, I'm just going to play it safe. And we're going to sleeve that one right away. Still put her down there. Crocodile. Another Toxtricity there. Reverse foil Fire Breather. Oddish. Sorry, let's see if we can get it to refocus again. Trace. Secret Charm. That's the one that I somehow managed to flip upside down last time. Flygon. I always forget what set Flygon came from, even though I couldn't tell you. Flybrava. I want to say it was Gen 3. Could have been Gen 4. Charmeleon. Palmot again. that. Thank you very much. Falmont seems to be our guy so far for recurrences. Rock. Yeah, it's still kind of crazy to me. Grimsley's move. 2 silver stars. To see like legendary or mythical Pokemon or whatever as commons or uncommons. Like a Cresselia in there is I think it's an uncommon. Let's go again. Suicune. Suicune. Seems crazy to me. I mean, oh, look at that. Ambipom with the 1 gold star. Alright. Out of 42 packs, here are our hits on the table there so far. Togedemaru. There we oh yes. There we go. Oh man. Oh. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful Pokemon. Mega Gengar. Loved him. Probably a hot take to say that Mega Evolutions were good. I don't know. Maybe people hate that. I like them. I love Mega Gengar. I love Mega Gengar for a couple of reasons. One, it was just cool. And 2, it made the shiny cool. I have a square shiny Gengar that I caught in Sword and Shield. I still have that, and like on the cassette, the cartridge, the little cartridge in there. And it's funny how little they change from the. Looks like we're almost done with this first half of the cards here. How little they change. It's like a slightly lighter tint of purple, but then you Mega Evolve them and they turn just completely ghost white. And it was so fucking awesome to see for the first time. Could not do it in Sword and Shield. There was no Mega Evolving, but managed to get one way back in the day. Rotom X. We'll put the double rares down there too, just because. I mean, Mega Dance is down there. That one's not a Mega X, but it's still a double rare, so who knows? They look so special. I mean, it's a card that's like, you look at it, oh wow. You look at it and you think like, oh man, look at this card. It's so shiny. Right on cue, right? So look at all these sparkles. I can't look at this. I must be crazy. Big hit. And no, they which again, maybe that's actually for the best. Maybe that's because you know, they don't want the cards themselves to be inaccessible. You know, you want to be able to play the game and be able to make a deck out of the cards that you want to use. So don't make them so rare that people can't actually get them or afford them. Vileplume. Another one I remember. We're getting Vileplume holographic rare as a kid. Lombre. Palm. Sweenub. I remember, I think we might have gotten, did we get, I don't think we even got the Mega Diancie out of those first 6 packs. Look at that, Mega Heracross X. Again, it's so shiny, just shiny. I was gonna say smooth, and they do usually feel smooth. That one doesn't feel as smooth, which, I mean, it feels textured. It's still super cool. Not worth anything, but again, actually probably for the best. Ooh, so look at that. Look at this. Eternatus, right? I mean, this is like the big, and he's uncommon. There's so many of them that some of them have to be now, but it's like when he's uncommon, but Palmot's rare. It's like, is there something wrong here? Thematically, it seems like there's something wrong, but for design and balance purposes, I'm all for it. Ooh. I like this so much. I love this. That's like... I mean, look at the art in the whole card itself. I mean, that's so... I want to say retro. Does that make me old? Look at this guy. Okay. I'm going to set him aside. I'm keeping him. That's for me. I didn't even know that was in there. Switch. Is this... yep. This is a full art trainer card. Switch your active Pokemon and a benched Pokemon. I remember playing that as a kid. Genesect. File them again. Still not beating Palmont for total number of appearances. Every 3 we go through. So that was our third. So we're going to start here. This is 1. Because that's your typical hollow foil there. So 1, 2, 3, and out of these next 2, there's a chance for a hit. And I'm pretty positive that you're only ever going to get 1 hit per those 3. So if I got one right here, I didn't. Then the next 2, I'm fairly certain would not be. But it is possible in this whole pile to get 2 back-to-back. If it were to be the last of one pack and the first of the next pack. It's basically what we're looking at, is every 3 cards is a pack. So that was 1, there's 2, here goes 3. So if this were a hit, and this were a hit, but it's not. It's your typical hollow foil. Ambipom, seen him a lot. He might be coming for Palmott's crown there as the most commonly seen rare. You know, Suicune's name is in the hat. I don't think he's quite the same as the others, but he's up there. Here's a setting aside. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to be setting aside the reverse foil rares. Oh my gosh. Flygon, come on, dude. Milcery. Seviper. I think we're back to a pack here. Oh, just kidding. I messed something up. You don't even belong in here, dude. Probably just counted 1 too many. Mega Sharpedo X. Oh yeah, I got his like 2-star version, the 2 silver-star version. And I don't know if the double rares count as hits. I think they might. I don't know if I've ever seen a Mega card or an EX card. And, you know, that might be worth something. People tend to like the hollow foil of the trainers. An EX card and a hit at the same time. Oh, yeah, reverse foil on that as well. Oh, hey, look at that. We got 2 silver stars on Dawn. Let me just set her aside. Rabelgast. So these are our last 3 here. Flygon, Wondrous Patch, Darumaka. All right, here's let me see if I can try and get a little better angle here. Our haul. And a little box. 8+6. Don't know. I mean, again, I think the Mega Lopunny might be the best thing that we hit. But again, as it typically happens, in fact, it's almost a bit of a relief to have that happen, because if I don't know, if we hit something super crazy here, my gambler's fallacy would probably kick in and tell me that means I'm all used up for my luck for the Avatar set coming out for Magic the Gathering. All right, we'll tally all that up. I'll probably put it at the bottom of this video in terms of whatever the value is for what I listed at that particular time. Again, I don't think any crazy hits. Wasn't super excited for Phantasmal Flames in the first place because Mega Gengar does not have any super crazy arts. Correct me if I'm wrong. But still fun to open. Just got to deal with all the bulk now. So thanks, everybody.